Tennessee Titans Today is presented by Aura, the all-in-one digital safety tool to help you protect your information, both identity and financially, online from hackers. They are giving you a free 14-day trial at aura.com/chatsports. The number one story on today's show, the Treylon Burks issues, the conditioning, asthma, inhaler, all that stuff. We finally have the answer with what is actually going on with Treylon Burks as we get deep into OTAs. That is coming up here in a little bit, but OTAs are ongoing. If you want more OTA winners and losers, a fresh batch of names as things are almost wrapped up for Tennessee, show it by liking today's video. The only actual stuff going on around Tennessee is OTAs. We need 150 likes. If we get there, OTA winners and losers will come tomorrow on Wednesday. The Treylon Burks situation, drama, question marks, issues, concerns, whatever word you want to use there, have been solved, finally and officially, if we believe the Titans coaches at least. Burks had been spotted at rookie minicamp, at OTAs, using an inhaler, and then leaving practices for unknown reasons. And for whatever reason, Burks and Mike Vrabel had kind of dodged questions on what was going on, which didn't really make any sense to me. Now we know the answer. Burks has asthma. At least that is what his coach said. Wide receivers coach Rob Moore finally gave us the answers there. Here's what he had to say in depth at OTAs today. Quote, "It's unfortunate," he asked about Burks leaving practice and whatnot. "Some of those things that happened were kind of out of his control. The kid's got asthma. Those things happen. He understands what the expectations are, but at the end of the day, it's really getting himself immersed in the culture of how we do things here, how we play here, which is different from every player that comes in here from college because we ask these guys to do a lot of things that a lot of teams don't ask them to do. I am excited about Treylon and what he's going to be able to do to bring to this football team. He just has to get himself healthy and be able to show everybody out here on the field what he's capable of." Now, that wasn't the most glowing review beyond I'm excited. There were some getting things right, but he's a rookie. It's nice to finally know truly what's going on. We didn't really have a firm answer on Treylon Burks. Now we know. Asthma, that's not a huge concern for me. What is a concern is making sure Burks is ready to go week one to have a big-time impact. The role he's going to have should be large. He kind of, to be honest, carried the Arkansas offense, and for good reason. He's an awesome football player. Now in Tennessee, he's not going to have the same burden on him. But there is a burden to be a key part of this passing game early and often. Robert Woods, back from injury, should be good to go. A.J. Brown's gone. This team needs Treylon Burks ideally sooner rather than later to truly and properly emerge as a number one guy for this organization. So I want you to be honest with me, assuming no one's lying about Burks having asthma. Does that worry you? Does that situation concern you? Let me know in the comments. Y for yes, N for no. This question is going to be our pinned comment, by the way, on today's video. So if the ad break comes here on YouTube, take advantage of it. Head down there and let me know. Y for yes, N for no. I'm more on the no side. It's nice to know that it's just asthma. That's not that big of a concern, I don't think, given the concerns and whispers and outright accusations from others that, he's out of shape, conditioning issues. That would have been a commitment concern that raises a big-time red flag for me as a first-round pick. Asthma, I can't really control that there. So it's better for me than having weight issues. My number one question, though, is this. Why didn't we just say that a month ago or 3 weeks ago, whatever it was? Like, we could have just said, he's got asthma, he'll be fine. And nobody would have been a story anymore. We could have ended this conversation 3 weeks ago. I don't really know why that wasn't just like, he's got asthma, he'll be fine, don't worry about it. Like, that's an easy conversation. We write a story on it, and we move on. Or at least the media does. Instead, it was like, is he in shape? All this concern and panic. Like, would have been fine. You need Burks to have that impact early. Hopefully the asthma does not prevent it from being the case. Told you guys that today's show was powered by Aura. Here is what they offer with their all-in-one online safety tool. financial fraud protection, identity theft protection, online and device security, and even family plans to protect you and up to 5 family members. The identity theft protection is important. More and more hackers are finding ways to get your information and steal your identity, or helps keep your information secure with extensive monitoring of your personal info. And it's a free 14-day trial when you head over to aura.com/chatsports. You can cancel at any time. So there's really no reason not to at least get started with the free trial. I'll put the link in the comments section and in the description. It's aura.com/chatsports. Moving now to the left guard battle, as this has been confirmed again by some Titans coaches. Aaron Brewer versus Jamarco Jones. Brewer, by the way, has been a bit limited, so maybe early advantage to Jamarco Jones on that standpoint there. Dillon Radunz, more on him coming up in a little bit. He's been working mainly at right tackle. So that leaves incumbent/returning player Aaron Brewer against Jamarco Jones when it comes to the left guard spot. The loser becomes one of your key swing offensive linemen. Brewer could probably give you some center reps, and Jamarco Jones can play almost every spot outside of center. For their careers, their snap counts are actually pretty similar. Now, Brewer has had a rougher time as a pass protector overall. Now, remember, sacks are often a quarterback stat, but we can add up everything, and that's a lot of sacks to give up overall. Similar numbers of penalties, better run blocker from Brewer. Jones has bounced around the offensive line, which, for the record, I think makes it tough to develop any type of consistency. He came over this offseason from Seattle. To be honest, I don't have great faith in either player. I would love to explore a free agency option. So far, Tennessee has not really looked at guys like Eric Flowers that I am aware of. So these two, Aaron Brewer, Jamarco Jones, seems like one of them will be your week 1 starting left guard. Who do you want it to be? Sound off for me in the comment section. Type in AB for Aaron Brewer, or you can type in JJ for Jamarco Jones. Back to Radunz as promised here. The Titans offensive line coach, Keith Carter, has confirmed that Radunz has been working mostly at right tackle, and he's getting better. Had some comments about his mindset, and it just continues to seem like the team did not think Radunz was ready to take over last year. Now they are banking on him becoming an option. Nicholas Petit-Frere also on the roster. We're talking second-round pick in Radunz, third-round pick in NPF, you want Radunz to be the guy. Very small sample size last year. Wasn't very good. This is not good production. But year 2, having some more opportunity to emerge and take over as a key part of this offensive line. Hopefully Radunz takes that big-time step forward and fares a lot better this upcoming season. In theory, as the starter at right tackle, which, again, is the ideal outcome for Tennessee. If you want more free Titans videos, do me a favor by subscribing to us here at Tennessee Titans Today. Link is right there, bottom of your screen, but you're probably watching on YouTube, so pretty straightforward. YouTube.com/Titans Today. Hit that big red button right now. Finally, some roster moves coming out of OTAs. Carson Green has been claimed by the organization. He had been waived by the Houston Texans. Tennessee claims him off of waivers. That's how young players go to free agency. If no one claims him, sign wherever, but the contract's the same, so you want him, you just claim him in the end there. 2021 undrafted free agent out of Texas A&M. Green did spend some time last year on the Texans practice squad, but he never played in any games and was kind of a maybe he develops, maybe he does not. Texans say they're done with him. Titans add him, cutting Derwin Gray, by the way, or I should say waiving a Derwin Gray, to make room for Green on the 90-man roster. I would not anticipate Green making the 53. He is a potential practice squad piece. Taylor Lewan, Dillon Radunz, Nicholas Petit-Frere, those guys will make your roster. Maybe Christian Delario makes it as well. I think the goal for Green, now in Tennessee, it's simple. Pick up the playbook as fast as humanly possible, get comfortable, and show enough flashes to get Tennessee to add you to the practice squad for the 2022 campaign.